Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Explorers of Sky. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. In the last episode we completed the Igglybuff story and we got a ton of money and a ton of items for it. This episode we're continuing our main story, and I believe we should be hitting a little bit of a hard area, an arc if you will, in this next episode. So and 3, smiles go for miles. Okay Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! I do want to eventually learn the exact amount of days we have free for every day. Yeah, here we go. What's going on? Okay, got it. Hold on. You two, Team Leafa Boost. Huh? Pardon me? What could be going on? What's up? You've got yourself some visitors. Visitors? They're waiting at the guild entrance. Go see them. I wonder who it is. Yep, so here we go. It's the Merrill brothers. Eevee and Treecko. Hi there. Hey, it's you little guys. We heard we have visitors. Are you maybe those visitors? Yep. We wanted to ask Team Leafa Boost for help. Help? Yep. We need your help finding a water float. A water float? Isn't that what you were looking for earlier? A water float? Yep, someone said one was lying on the beach. We went there looking for it. We didn't find it. Instead, this is what we found. A ransom note. This scrap of paper? There's writing on it. You read the message on the scrap of paper. Let's see, what does it say? The water float from the beach is now in our possession. Just try to take it from us. We'll wait in the deepest parts of Amp Plains. But knowing how weak and puny you are, I bet you can't even reach us. Cha-ha-ha. Can't handle it? Go cry to your big shot friends. Hey, this note, it's a ransom note, isn't it? You little guys don't even think about going. It's probably a trap. But the water float is very important to us. We really want to get it back. But I can't take a Azurill to a dangerous place. I said I would go too. It's too much for you. I don't want you to get into any scary scrapes. So I went to Amp Plains by myself, but many electric-type Pokemon live there. I'm no match for them. I tried going many times, but I get knocked out right away. I just can't stand how weak I am. No problem, I know what to do. We'll go get the water float back for you. Really? You will? Yep. So no more tears. Okay, we're sorry to bother you about this, thank you. You should see your faces, all that crying and laughing. Come on. Don't worry though. We'll get it back for you, we promise. Let's go, Treecko, let's go to Amp Plains. Alright, and that introduces the next big, hard point of this game. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult exploration, and once again, if you're going with a water type, good luck, because you're going to be at a very obvious disadvantage at a place called Amp Plains. So first off, let's see what they have here. Some Violent Seeds. Oh, you know what? We're buying both of these. That is very lucky to find 2 of them, because they don't cost too much money. They cost the same as any normal seed, but it's like well, I guess some seeds are like practically nothing, but that is such a useful item for such a tiny price. And what do you have? Anything useful? Sadly not. Okay, because what we really want here is an attack that hits all the enemies in the room, but it doesn't look like we're going to find anything like that. So in fact, let's store first, because we're actually going to be getting pretty set up for this exploration. Stun Seeds will be useful, Fofear Orb, just in case we come across a monster house, which we shouldn't, because I don't think you can. You know what, we'll put that in. All of this is kind of useful. I think I'd want to keep most of these, in fact. I'll just put away some of the orbs that we won't be using a ton of, because I just tend not to. Now, okay, what do I take? Okay, first off, we should have gravel rocks. Yes, we're going to bring these because they're actually incredibly powerful for this point in the game, since we shouldn't normally have them. I'm thinking we probably want to bring a power band for Eevee, because that'll be useful as well. We'll take the purple gummy. I really want to get some Reviver Seeds, honestly. We'll take 3. The Vial Seed, we'll leave that for when we have like large bosses all on their own. I do want to check and see if Eevee can learn Rock Slide. I don't think they can, but it's a possibility. And we'll take the Grovy Shoot as well. Meowth Claw is Meowth specific. Yeah, that's all we can really use. Yep, we'll take all these. So that Grovy Shoot, or whatever it was, will actually benefit us. We can't use these until we're in the field, can we? Wait, I can learn it? I can learn it. Ooh, that might not be horrible. That'll cover my flying type weakness. Ooh, I didn't even consider that. I don't know if I want it. If anything, I'd probably just get rid of Pursuit since it's very situational, and honestly, you don't want to be taking damage anyway. I did not even consider that. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna learn it. Because the type coverage with that will be so useful. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how we're going with this. I do also want to see if we're gonna get any more good items through the Xatu appraisal. So we'll appraise all 3 of these boxes. We have Monferhair, which is Monferno, of course. We have a nifty box. I believe the type of box doesn't really have any saying on what it has inside, but if I'm incorrect, I'll probably put it on the screen. Cherubi Seed, which obviously is for Cherubi, and Cherim, which are Pokemon that I never remember. Like, they hardly exist. Then we have a Squirt Foam, which I'm assuming is this for Squirtle. We'll go ahead and store those and then get on our way. And of course, before we go, I do want to use that purple gummy we have in our bag. And IQ went up, defense went up. Okay, not bad. All right, so I believe we've covered everything we need to do before I go out on this adventure. It is a very dangerous adventure. I am very scared. I'm just gonna keep the use team in our items for now because it's not that important. So, off to Amp Plains. We're now entering the second page of dungeons we can go into. Trust me, this is where it all ramps up. This must be the entrance to Amp Plains. Can't imagine what sort of creeps would do something like this. I mean, threatening little kids like those brothers really stinks. Let's make sure we get their water float back, Treecko. Alright, let's do it. So, first things first, I do want to equip Eevee with the power band, just to give her a little bit more power. And I'll, of course, take any Oran Berries. So you'll predominantly be finding electric flying types here, usually. Maybe some rock types, occasionally. Also, can we get a special band? Power band, actually, you know what? That's useful as well. I'm going to give that one to Treecko as well. Just because we have a lot of power, or like a lot of physical moves with Treecko as well. So, like, if we were dealing with water types, I'd prefer a special band, but these are electric types, and I don't really mind having the extra power. It also helps that we resist electric types I didn't mention. Once again, another way that grass types are really overpowered in this game. Like, literally, most very important dungeons are going to be good for grass types. I mean, we have this electric type, we've had a couple of water type dungeons that are pretty hard. It's not a bad deal, honestly, having Treecko on our side. At the end of this, though, that's going to be hard for any Pokemon. Water Pulse, not even useful in the slightest. Actually, no. Okay. Just making sure. Also, what? Natural Gift. I'm not even going to bother trying to learn that. It's okay, but it requires you to be holding an item. In fact, let me check exactly how it works in this game. Inflicts damage on the target. The move's type and power change based on the kind of berry the user is holding, if any. It's, in general, just not kind of a good move. Although we can both learn it, it's just, you know. Maybe I'll look up what certain berries can do, and if it doesn't use up berries, then I'd be more than happy to use it. Also, that's another thing you're going to have to look out for. In this dungeon, most enemies will have the static ability, which basically means if you use a physical attack, it has a chance of paralyzing you, as long as you don't knock the enemy out. Yeah, just in case you're curious, if you knock the enemy out, there's no chance for it to inflict a status on you, if it's a status-inflicting ability. Focus Punch, oh my goodness, and a Twist Band. Jeez, this place is filled with TMs. I don't know if that's just a natural drop rate for this dungeon or what, but that's pretty dang crazy. Alright, and I don't really need to use Absorb. I want to save Absorb for when we're low on HP. I really don't think we're going to have a problem surviving in this area. My main worry is just literally going to be Eevee. Mainly because of Runaway, and she doesn't really resist any important types unless we find ghost types, which in fact are really rare in this game, mainly for the fact that they're given the ability to go through walls. Like, that's a pretty strong ability, and they don't just want the player to be able to recruit them all willy-nilly. Which makes sense, I guess, but still, it is kind of a downside for Eevee there. Was that a... Okay, I thought that was a red gummy, but nope, it was an apple. Moving on now. This dungeon is going to be one that has 2 different sections. I believe there's a halfway point because, fun fact, we're fighting a boss at the end of it. If you couldn't tell. And it's not the boss you're thinking of, I'm sure, if you've never played this game. But it is indeed a hard one. In fact, it's kind of fitting that we already did the Igglybuff one because it's kind of a similar boss of that one, where it's multiple enemies, which is why you'll not see me using very many like specific seeds, like the stun seed, although that could be useful in this still, because we could just prevent, like, it's all of the group bosses are presented in a similar way, to where they're a couple of spaces away from you. There's some you'll be able to attack directly, some you won't. I'm just gonna use Absorb because I don't want to get staticked. So, like, if you can manage to stun all these enemies from a good distance away, then you can deal with the ones that are still walking towards you one-to-one, basically. Also, level 19, not bad. HP up by 2, attack by 1. Yeah, nothing compared to Igglybuff's level ups, which is crazy, especially since they just ended up kind of being a status machine by the end of it. Like, that surprised me. Igglybuff's power kind of meant nothing by the end, because it's like, well... I mean, Armaldo, actually, was also kind of useless at that point because... I'll just throw an Iron Thorn. Whatever. Because of the sunny weather, and most of the Pokemon there resisted Metal Claw, but still. Also, there's our level up. Yeah, I don't think even a Joy Ribbon could keep us on par with Eevee. Maybe later in the game where you're taking a lot more damage and leveling up a lot less per level up. But whatever. I'm not gonna bother waking up that Electabuzz. That can be a scary situation. Power Band, oh my goodness. So even if we die, or not die, but get knocked out, we'll still have an extra Power Band that probably won't get dropped. Alright, we're halfway through, and this is very interesting music. I feel like this is different music than that's in Time and Darkness. Because this is very different. Some dungeons will also have slightly different aesthetics. I don't think this is one of them. I'm pretty sure Ant Plain looks like this. Back at Treasure Town. Ah, I see. That's what happened to your water float. What a mean thing to do. So Treecko's team is on the way there right now, yes? Yep. He said they would go get it for us. Good for you. You can rest easy knowing that Team Leafaboost is on the case. Yes, that's true. They once saved Azurill too. We're so grateful for their help. Good day to you all. Is something the matter? Hello, Dusnosaur. Soar? I can't. We're talking about Meryl's lost item. Do you remember? We discussed that very same thing here not long ago. Of course. I believe you're referring to the water float. I seem you recall you heard that it was on the beach. Exactly. But now there's more to the story. Kecleon explained to Dusknoir what had taken place. I see, that is terrible indeed. It's hard to imagine why anyone would do something so wretched. Must take some pathetic thugs to stoop so low. I just couldn't agree more. To be so mean-spirited to children, and to children as young as these brothers. It's utterly unforgivable. One more thing. Where has Team Leafaboost gone? They went to Ant Plains. Pardon? Did you say Ant Plains? But in Ant Plains at this time of year, it's a season 4. No, this is ruinous. Team Leafaboost is in grave danger. What? I must leave for Ant Plains immediately. Wait. That was a what wait, not a wait. And it's literally just called Far Ant Plains. I love the aesthetic of this part. Even though I'm usually not a fan of like yellowish tints in areas, this one works kind of well with the with the rock around it. Plus, it's a electric type area, so it kind of makes sense. The enemies here won't be too much more powerful. I think we might see some flying types here, though, which would be a good chance to show off Rock Slide. In fact, you know what? Let's show it off now. Because even though it's a physical attack, I don't think it makes physical contact, so I'm not sure if it'll set off static or not in this game. As you can see, it's actually much more powerful than our normal moves, so there you have it. That might be a move I'm depending on for a while. In fact, we might keep it, like, till end game, I'm not sure. It's just, I really did not know Treecko could learn it. It's really off-brand for a Treecko, and for any of his evolutions. A purple gummy, that actually looks really cool in this little color. Yes, we have some flying types. Now, die. I do believe Rock Slide has a good chance to, miss as well, so it can be a little risky using it on flying types when they have the risk of kind of one-shotting us. But I'm okay with the chance. In fact, let's check it, just to make sure we know exactly what we're getting ourselves into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like it's a 70% chance of hitting. Or is that? Yeah, that's 7. The power is super high, though. That is 6 stars compared to our pound, which is also 7 stars to hit, but 4. Like, geez, that's so much more powerful. Also, we're getting very lucky with these stairs. We're already on the 6th floor. Crazy. That is a little worrying, because this is going to be a very hard-fought boss fight, and maybe a little extra level up wouldn't be terrible. I'm not going to risk that. Also, we have an Electrike coming up behind us. I'm going to go ahead and throw some thorns at him, just for funsies. Also, the thorns are doing as much damage as the gravel rocks now. I did not realize that was the case. What's up? Okay, I've got another heavy box, so that's going to be nice to check what that is. That's one of the most interesting parts of the game to me, is just all the, oh, we have a full inventory. Well, ooh, pure seed. Ugh, I need to use something. I'll go ahead and eat the red gummy, or I'll give it to Eevee. Got self-cure, good. Pure seed is a good item. Warps the Pokemon straight to the stairway. I'm not sure if we've seen one of those before, but good golly, it can come in handy. In fact, why don't we just use it? I really don't care. And if you want, if you're going into like a long dungeon, you can literally just like have a bunch of pure seeds. Oh my god, Eevee, what? Whoa, that was a fire punch. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Eevee isn't running away at this point, is she? Because she's below half. Eevee is running away. Really? Is it at half that Eevee starts running away? Huh, interesting. Well, if we come to the boss, it'll heal us anyway, so I'm not worried. As long as we don't let Eevee take many more hits, we should be good as far as that goes. Yikes, Electrites are dangerous. Fun fact. Don't like dealing with them. And if I could, I'd like to take care of this Dodrio. Once again, pretty much just for the experience, and PP Saver helps out as well. Would you look at that? Oh, looks like we're at the end. Okay. Whew, gotta get myself ready for this. This is a difficult one. This is a very, very hard one. Eric, what an intimidating place. Wah! How frightening. It seems like lightning can strike here anytime. We should get away from a place like this scary as fast as... Huh? Over there. Look at that. Could that be the water float, Treecko? Let's get a closer look. Why did you come here? This is our territory. There's someone here. Let's hide, Treecko. Hehehe, so you're gonna hide like that? That's kind of cute. Alright, we'd actually be grateful if you kept doing that. We'll sneak up quietly to get as close as we can. Alright, let's take him out. Oh, this is not good. We'll surely be defeated if we stay here. Who are you? Show yourself. Ha ha ha, my name is Manectric. I am the leader of those Electrike. Wah! Now prepare to fight. So, if you're playing Pokemon Time in Darkness, this is actually going to be a Luxray with a group of Luxio. But that is not the case, so we're dealing with Manectric and Electrike instead. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and stun as many of these dudes as possible. Luckily, this is Gen 4, so they are still stunnable. I'm trying to decide whether I should team up with Eevee or if Eevee should team up with me. Because Eevee does arguably have the worst part on her side due to me having a little bit of cover above me. But that would also take away a chance of me stunning one of these. I also want to give these power things to everyone. Like the, what was it we had? Violent Seeds. Alright, I've decided. I'm going to throw the Stun Seeds. And try to stun as many of them as I can. Alright, Eevee only has one Pokemon to deal with. I think if we go ahead and give her the Violent Seed, she should be able to knock this thing out in one hit. I'll take the chance. Nope, and she got stunned. Oh, that's unfortunate. And now I'm paralyzed too. This is basically how I thought everything would go. That's a good... Yikes. I should have just been... Eevee can't even get to half HP or else she's useless. Like, look at that. She's already useless. That's so bad. Eat an Oranberry. Of course, I'm gonna go down soon, too. Man, that's a shame. Does she attack this turn? Please tell me. Yeah, okay, because she can one-shot all these enemies. But she's useless because everyone's gonna focus her and she's dead already. Oh my god. None of them attacked me. Not a single one. I'm gonna use Rock Slide to try and start taking them out. I gotta. That one-shots them as well. That's good. Alright. Don't quick attack. Don't quick attack. Thank you. Alright. Alright. I think we're in the clear. Yeah, we should be good. Eevee will take that one out. These two are stunned. I'm gonna take this time to heal. Good lord. Oh, yeesh. Let this dude come on down. So yeah, you can see why that'd be a problem. I got the Reviver Seeds for a reason. Especially with Eevee here being, like, having Runaway. That's an incredible detriment to this fight. But, like, yeah, now we can just kind of dance around him and take him out. And even if we miss, Eevee has it taken care of. It's lucky that we can one-shot them, because usually that takes a while to build up to, but since we had Rock Slide, we were already powerful, and Eevee, of course, is Eevee. You dare. Wait just a second. We honestly didn't come here to make claims on your territory. Enough. Take this. Wah. Stop. Stop this instant. Their words are sincere. They trespass, but they don't intend to make claims on your territory. Dusknoir. You. Who are you? I am the explorer Dusknoir. Manectric. You have every right to be angry, especially in light of what your tribe has suffered on these grounds. Your hostility towards any that trespass here is natural. This place is your haven, a place where you find solace. I understand that completely. On behalf of these unwitting trespassers, I offer the sincerest apology. They entered here unbidden, but did so without malice. They mean no harm. We will leave you in peace as soon as our errand is complete. Please, believe me. Manectric. You seem to know much about us, Dusknoir. You make the claim that they mean no harm. So be it. I choose to believe your words, Dusknoir. I will allow you some time. I expect you to be gone by our return. Come. Wow. That's a scary situation. Ooh. Thank you, Dusknoir, sir. You saved us. But who were they? A group of Manectric and Electrike. They're a nomadic tribe that always stays on the move. They roam in constant search of places that are hospitable to them. And Ant Plains is often lashed by thunderstorms this time of year. They find it to their liking, so they dwell in ant plains this time of year. But, tragically, they were once attacked by enemies without warning, and I understand that they suffered terrible injuries. Ever since, Manectric's group has been very sensitive about trespassers here, so if anyone trespassed upon these grounds, well, they would strike first for fear of being stricken. Somehow, at some point, that became a law among Manectric's group. Oh, I get it now, that's why they wanted to fight us. No wonder they refused to hear our arguments. Oh, I forgot something. I thought I saw the water float over there. There it is. It's here, this is it. Dustnor, sir, is this... There's no mistaking it. Without a doubt, this is the water float. Really? We did it. Let's return the item to Meryl and his little brother right away. I don't get it, though. How did this water float end up here? I would imagine that it was put here deliberately. Whoever did this knew that you would eventually get to this spot. The fact that Manectric protects its territory is well known. Someone expected a confrontation between you and Manectric. You were set up. Wasn't that your intention, you sneaking scoundrels? Pardon? It's about time you came out of hiding and showed yourselves. Shaw, so you knew all along. No point in hiding then. Yeesh. Hey, it's you thugs. Whoa-ho-ho. Heh-heh-heh. Cha-ha-ha. So you guys did it, but why? Whoa-ho-ho. We were going to wait for you to get stomped by Manectric. Then we were going to step in and mop up afterwards. Heh-heh, but we didn't count on this guy meddling. Shall we settle this? Cha-ha, sure, if it was just Team Leafaboost. You can bet that we'd rough him up good. But against the world-famous Dustnor? That's a different story. Let's skedaddle, boys. Yeah! Okay, what stinkers? That's what you say after you almost got murdered because of them? What stinkers? Jeez, I'm never forgiving those guys. They certainly are quick when it comes to skedaddling. I'm afraid our efforts would be wasted if we were to give chase now. I think we should deliver the water float to the young brothers. The writing is slowly getting better and better as we go on through the story. And I remember that through playing before, so luckily that's the case. Less repeating and more good one-liners like, what stinkers? Oh wow, we got our water float back. Yay, thank you, really. You saved a zero way back when, and now this. I don't know how we could ever thank you, but really, thank you. Oh please, it's okay. If you want to thank anyone, thank the great Dustnor. If Dustnor hadn't been there, we wouldn't be here now. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dustnor, sir. No trouble at all. I'm very happy for you. It's wonderful that your water float has come back to you. I must say, it's so like the great Dustnor to be so modest. And I must say that Team Leafaboost have also been superb. After all, the team has again completed a difficult job. When rescuing Azuriel, you were so fast at pinpointing the child's whereabouts, and so fast at reaching our young friend too. Oh, about the Azuriel rescue, we have to admit something. It would be great if it truly happened the way Kecleon said. But that's not exactly the truth. We didn't pin down Azuriel's location before we rescued him. My partner here just happened to see it in a dream. Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? Oh, that's right. Maybe the great Dustnor will know what it all means. You see, my partner occasionally gets weird dizzy spills when touching something or someone. And then my partner sees or hears events that happened in the past, or just about to happen in the very future. What? Well, that's the dimensional scream. What? Dustnor, sir, you really know something about this? In that case, should we ask if Dustnor knows even more? Ask about what? Oh, right. About my own forgotten past. It's okay to ask, right, Treecko? Dustnor, sir, we were wondering if we could get your advice about something. Alright. Also, back to the beach. I love this beach. I see. So you found our friend unconscious right here. Yes, this is the exact spot. Then you regained consciousness, though you'd lost your memory. Yes, with the memory of a name, and a memory of being a human before this. I beg your pardon? Human? But our friend here seems to be a Pokemon in every obvious way. That's true. I guess this is even beyond the Great Dustnor's understanding. But we're sure that something caused our partner's memory lost, and caused the transformation from human to Pokemon. A human, with the Dimensional Scream ability. You said you know your name, at least, and that name would be... Treecko told the name to Dustnor. Ah, I see. You're Treecko. Does that name ring a bell? No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately. What? Did I just see the faintest... Did Dustnor just hide the faintest of smiles? We literally just named ourselves as Treecko, being a Treecko. And Dustnor knows something. Like, you don't think he would have figured that out in the first place? Come on now. Or did I imagine that? I'm sincerely sorry I couldn't help you with that. However, I do know about the ability that Treecko possesses. Oh really? What is it? The ability to see the future or past by touching something. That ability is known as the Dimensional Scream. Dimensional Scream? Indeed. How such an ability is learned, that is unknown. But sounds and images slice across the boundaries of time, reaching objects and reaching into Pokemon, to manifest as visions. And that is all I know about the extraordinary ability. So Treecko has an ability as special as the Dimensional Scream. Well, perhaps that's why we became friends. To help unravel the secret of Treecko's transformation into a Pokemon. I offer you my full cooperation. Oh, you will? Yes, to be perfectly candid, I can't stand knowing that there's something I don't know. Quite honestly, that is the full truth of it. Ha ha ha, hoo hoo ha. That's an interesting laugh. It's reassuring to know that we have your help, Dustnor, sir. Isn't it great, Treecko? Hey, look at the Pelipper. In the water, it kind of looked like there was Sharpedo going through the water. Like we were about to get destroyed. Seems to be a lot more flying than usual. Could something be the matter? Hey! Oh, hello, Bidoof. Halo, Bidoof. I finally found you all. What's the hurry? You're all out of breath. The call has been put out. All the apprentices are to report to the guild immediately. Uh-oh, something's up. I will go with you. Hurry, everyone. Alright, this must be important. So I'm going to save. And I'm going to end it off there. I think. Yeah. Oh, Chapter 11, Grovyle the Thief, like we didn't know it was a Grovyle. Come on now. Anyway, I'm going to end it off there. In the next episode, we're going to see what this call of all the apprentices is about. See you all then, and goodbye.